Pokémon, a franchise that took the world by storm and defined the childhoods of many. It has only gotten more popular with time, but what was Pokémon like way back then? More specifically, how has competitive Pokémon changed over the years for those striving to be the very best? Now that is exactly what we are here to find out. In this series, Jeexx and I will embark on an adventure to be the very best, exploring through time and space to rediscover Pokémon's past formats. In each episode, both of us will bring two teams and battle it out in a best of 3 match, and the one who wins with both teams first is crowned the champion of the episode. We hope you enjoy this trip to Pokemon's evolution with us. Welcome to the Pokemon Progression Series, A Journey Through Time. The second generation, Gold, Silver and Crystal, based in Johto region, which itself is based on the Kansai region of Japan, capitalized on the resounding success of the first one and was actually supposed to be the end for Pokemon initially. Staying very similar, while also fixing many of the broken things present in the first generation, like partial trapping moves like Wrap Bind, Fine Fire Spin, balancing out the type chart with buffs to Ghost and Fighting and nerfs to Psychic, as well as some other changes, and splitting the special stat into Special Attack and Special Defense, among other changes. Still, the largest and most impactful were definitely the addition of 2 new types, Dark and Steel, as well as the addition of held items, although the pool was still fairly small, as well as the addition of 100 new Pokemon. It also made crit chance now truly random instead of being impacted by the speed stat and added some very keen moves, some of them which included Spikes, Sleep Talk, Hidden Power, and Pursuit. Guys and gals, and welcome back to the Pokemon Prague series, this time with Generation 2 ZU, so zero usage, and as you can see here, it is a first for the Pokemon Prague series, so I sometimes make some of my teams a little bit in advance, and for the first time in the series, there's actually been a tier shift since I made this team and now. So as you can see here, as I go to validate this one, Bayleaf and Wartortle have both been bumped up to PU in between me making this team and now us actually playing it out, which honestly, if you look at the stat profile of these two Mons, I do think it makes sense. They're like way too highly statted for this metagame. And same thing with the other team as well. Voltorb has actually also been bumped up to PU. So Voltorb also not available to be played. So as a result, I've had to make some changes, and as a result, also our nicknames have changed. But the actual teams that we're going to be playing is the first one is a bunch of Sleep Talk stuff. We're starting off with Apom. If you look at the tier, there's Ammonite, there's Onyx, and those are the only 2 resistances in the entire tier there are for normal type moves, unless you want to go to the little cup stuff. So Return is gonna absolutely like hit so hard, and obviously like Ammonite gets absolutely annihilated by grass, Onyx gets absolutely annihilated by both grass and water, so it's really easy to pave the way for Apom, and it's really hard to have anything to actually even switch into it. So my same set from last time that I was running with Noctowl returns, with Curse returns, Sleep Talk, and Rest, because Apom has not great defenses, but it's very fast, and 70 attack for this tier is still pretty good, and especially after 1 or 2 curses, it's gonna hit extremely hard. Then we have a Grimer here, once again also rocking Curse. Then we have Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and Explosion. Giga Drain is there exclusively to hit Onyx or something like Diglett, obviously the only ground types in the entire format, so just in case something like that comes up, like we have the Giga Drain, if we have some curses set up, we can actually live them and then just go them back with Giga Drain and get ourselves back to full as well. And then Explosion is just there if there's an unfavorable matchup and we just want to explode on something. Obviously, it deals a pretty good amount of damage, especially after a curse boost. Then we have a Togetic with Double Edge, Psychic Crest, and Sleep Talk. Just gives you good coverage here. There is not a single fighting type, I don't think, no, but there's, as you can see, there's so many poison types in the tier. We have Ariados, we have Grimer, we have Ivysaur, there's Coffin, there's Nidorina, there's Tentacool, and Weeping Bell. There we have 7 poison types in total, so having something to hit them with is actually really nice. Obviously I could go for Hidden Power, Flying, but obviously Togetic has a way higher special attack stat, so we're gonna get way more damage out of Psychic instead of running that. And then Double Edge is there just because, once again, like there's basically nothing that really resists normal in the tier apart from Onyx. And once again, like after it's down, we're pretty good to go. I think, like in my opinion, I think Onyx is genuinely might be the best Mon in the entire tier. I also think Manton is really good just because of the stat profile when compared to basically anything else in the tier. But I think apart from that, like Onyx is insane. But I think those two are like the threats of the tier. Then we have our Fire, Grass, Water core. Obviously, initially was 3 different starters, so they had their cool little naming conventions. But now we needed to change things up a bit. But Charmeleon is still repping the same set: Rest, Sleep Talk, Fire Blast, and Hidden Power Electric, just to give us insanely good coverage with Fire and Electric here. Then we have Parasect with Giga Drain, Spore, Growth, and Hidden Power Ice. Spore obviously not as great in a meta where we have a bunch of Rest Talkers, but maybe we get to hit something that doesn't actually have a Sleep Talk, or even if we do, like the first turn, if we catch something off guard. Actually, no, we're not outspeeding anything. It doesn't matter. I was gonna say, like, if we spore something at least the first turn, nothing's gonna happen. But once again, like, sleep is 1 to 3 turns, so even if Jeexx is sleep talking, chances of him actually calling the sleep turn right, there's still a good chance he misses and just wastes a turn clicking sleep talk. And Giga Drain, Hidden Power Ice just there to give us as much coverage as possible. Growth there to set up on a sleeper that's not threatening us. And then we have Ice Beam, Surf, Sleep Talk, and Rest. The exact same set as I was running with Seadra last time. Obviously, Seadra having a better, more balanced stat profile, but still Tentacool a relatively fast Mon. The defense combined with the 40 base HP means it dies to any physical move. But luckily, we're speed flying with Onyx, but actually, yeah, I was gonna say, like, but other than that, like, any Mon carrying like a ground type move as coverage, we will beat up in terms of speed. Yeah, we don't, because Charmeleon 80, obviously Diglett is really fast, so cut that. We're actually gonna just use this as a probably relatively bulky special defensive pivot, but definitely the weakest member, I think, of the bunch. Obviously, these two are last minute additions that I just added before starting to record. So yeah. Then for the other team, obviously, we only had to swap away Voltorb here, so we switch it with Ariados. I'll cover the set in a little bit. But starting us off, we have Doduo, Double Edge, Drill Packs, Rest, Sleep Talk. Once again, kind of the same idea with IPalm, where it's like a good attack stat, good speed stat. It's really hard to switch into in the tier, unless you already lead something like Onyx. Then we have a Quilava here. Rest, Sleep Talk, Fire Blast, Hidden Power, Electric. Exactly the same as, what's his face? As Charmeleon with just slightly altered stats, but essentially it just does the exact same thing. Then we have Manton here. Like I said, I think Manton is incredibly good in the tier. Agility, Hydro Pump, Ice Beam, and Hidden Power Electric. Extremely hard to switch into these things. And obviously a gargantuan special defense stat and like 70 defense with 65 base HP as well. Like for this tier is super good. But this is just to give us a coverage to basically kill anything. Agility is there to obviously outspeed. There a bunch of stuff is exactly 70 or 80 in the tier. So after a single agility, we are outspeeding the entire tier. Then we have Ivysaur with Source Dance, Sleep Powder, Synthesis, and Body Slam. We also have a sleeper here. Once again, like I said, like if we can catch something that doesn't have a what's his face? That doesn't have Rest Talk, then it should be really good. Source Dance is there to power off the Body Slam. We don't have a Grass type move, which is one thing that I'm kind of thinking of here. I don't think... Leech Seed would also not be terrible. We'll go for a Giga Drain instead of Synthesis, I think. I think this makes more sense overall, so we'll go for this one. And then we have Onyx as a, like, this is our like major win con. I chose to go for a like more of a sweeper Onyx because obviously if the checks are out of the way and we manage to, well, actually, you know what, before we talk about Onyx, let's talk about Ariados because I think it makes more sense. So Ariados, we have Sludge Bomb and Hidden Power Ground here as coverage, but mostly what Ariados wants to do is agility and baton pass. We want to baton pass into Onyx because once again, same thing as with Mantine, 70-bit speed tier. After an agility, we're outspeeding the entire metagame. And if we get a like sharpen boost up with Onyx at +2 speed with Earthquake Rock Slide, like nothing is switching into this thing. So this thing is here to set up Onyx. I wanted to run Sticky Web instead of Hidden Power Ground, but unfortunately Sticky Web plus baton pass is banned, which I guess makes sense because you just get a free setup. So yeah, that does make sense. But that was the initial idea, but we can do that. But yeah, our like ultimately late game win con is Onyx. I would run also, as you can see, like I only have 2 rest talkers. I was pondering on running a instant like rest and sleep talk on Mantine, but I decided that, you know, we've seen plenty enough of it, so I'll go for more of a setup team this time around, because I think it's just going to be a little more interesting. But yeah, a first in the, like I said, in the Pokemon Progression series where this has happened. I do have shells built for a lot of teams. As you can see, like my teams go up until like all the way to Generation 3, so it'll be interesting if this comes up again, which I think it's cool to have that discussion if it does, and it just goes to show you how much love there is from like Smogon and or like the Pokemon Showdown community overall, when we're still getting tier shifts to Generation 2 0 usage format in like summer of 2025. I think that's super sick. Pokemon is sick. But I'm excited to be playing these games, so hopefully you enjoyed my team breakdown and enjoy Jeexx as well, and after those we will see y'all in the battle sum. So, see you there.
Okay, so we're doing Gen 2 ZU. Yippee! Yay! Woo! So cool! I have a skip bloom with Encores to Unspore, Sleep Powder, Synthesis. I don't think I need to explain why that's in the first slot and why it has the stuff that it has. It has no attacking moves. I was kinda leaning on actually giving it some attacking moves, but like I'm just hoping that this does something. Then we have Diglett with EQ, Curse, Protect, Sludge Bomb. We have it's just intended to go ham, pop a Curse, Protect maybe, give some lefties recovery, blah blah blah, go ham, go face. Then we have Wobbuffet with Miracle, Destiny Bond, Mimic Counter. Again, Wobbuffet do what a Wobbuffet can. We have Quilava with Hidden Power, with Fire Blast and Power Grass, Sunny Day and Quick Attack. Hopefully we can use the Sunny Day in conjunction with Fire Blast and with like to do big damage. We also have a Ivysaur with Sunny Day, Synthesis, Leech Seed, Solar Beam. Again, we're using Sunny Day specifically so that we can use Solar Beam and so that we can boost up the Fire Blast to maybe one-shot shit. And then we have a Doduo with Whirlwind, Toxic, Thief, Protect. The idea would be to maybe have this be used. I think I could probably use a different berry for this. I'm not 100% sure. I might still change this between now and actually playing the match, recording this beforehand as we do. But at the moment, I'm thinking about Miracle Berry because I'm thinking, because this thing doesn't have any kind of ailment protection, that I might be just switching into like a Thunder Wave or a Toxic or whatever, and then using the Thief to yoink whatever he's gonna be using, and then use Toxic from there, Whirlwind from there, Protect from there, and so on and so forth. I think this is overall a fairly interesting like monster for this this tier. Like this tier doesn't seem to have many things that could threaten it, so we'll see. Then we have the second team, which is a Yanma, Charmeleon, Mantine, Onyx, Kakuna, and Coughing. Yanma with Hidden Power, Bug, Thief, Protect, Ring Attack. Very much the same idea. I'm just gonna lead with this thing. It's Giga Fast for the tier. Like, I don't think anything is faster than it in this tier. It's Diglett is in the same speed tier as it is. So yeah, there's only one Pokemon that can even like tie it. So we're gonna be using Thief to yoink shit and Wing Attack to maybe threaten other things that might be swapping, might be on board, and same with Hidden Power, Bug. I do kind of think that I could maybe have just been running one of these two, and then having this be like filler for something else that might be swapped into. I could be running Hidden Power Bug and just Hidden Power Bug, and then not have Wing Attack so that I can still cover Psychic types and Grass types, and Wing Attack could then be like I don't know. Honestly, there's not many options. Steal, I guess, stealing or quick attack. Who knows? Charmeleon with Protect, Ancient Power, Fire Blast, Hidden Power, Electric. We're gonna go full ham. We're just gonna be clicking Ancient Power on anything that isn't weak to Fire Blast or that isn't neutral against isn't resistant towards Ancient Power. We're gonna hope for boost, and we're gonna be using Hidden Power, Electric to check any water types or any flying types. Alongside obviously Ancient Power being good for that. And then we have Mantine with Surf, Sleep, Talk, Rest, Ice Beam. It's pretty bulky, good physical, good special bulk, good regular bulk, and decent HP. It's probably gonna be the thing that might win me the game. Then we have Onyx with Earthquake, Rock Slide, Protect, Curse. Since this thing is defensively especially bulky, we can use Onyx as like a way pivoting into something that like maybe then deal with whatever's on board. Maybe taking some hits that maybe this thing wouldn't be able to, and because ground, it can take the 4x weakness of this thing. Yeah. Then we have Croconaut with Hydro Pump, Hidden Power Ground, Crunch, and Blizzard. All in. We're going all in. There's zero chance that consistency is gonna win this, so we're just gonna pray for hacks. We're just gonna pray for it. So many hacks, man. Then an Explosion, Haze, Sludge Bomb, Thunder on the Coughing. Again, Thunder for hacks. We don't have Rain Dance or anything this time around, so. But I think ZU is kind of crazy. ZU is kind of crazy how weak it feels in comparison to the rest of them, but at the same time, I'm getting to use some weak Pokemon. I'm like, oh, these things are actually kind of cool in the way that they have such limited options. Now I'm forced to like think of ways where they can actually function, which is like the whole thing that we had going on with Yu-Gi-Oh! Way back when we started. Nowadays it's a little different, but yeah. I think overall this is going to be a fairly fun set, depending on how many rest talkers this other guy's bringing, and then gonna be throwing me under the bus for apparently running rest talkers when I only have one rest talker in my entire team. Out of my 12 Pokemon, only one has rest on. So, you know, whatever. Anyhow, good luck with the games. There we go.
Perfect.
This should now be good.
How you doing, gamer? How you doing, gamers chat? How's the Sunday treating all y'all?
Sunday going night.
Nice. We'll keep the yapping brief, because obviously for the YouTube side it won't affect that much, but we're doing a double recording, so we'll run Gen 2 ZU and Gen 2 Ubers back to back, because I'm gonna be traveling for a couple weeks and we'll have some stuff scheduled, so you know, that's what we're doing stuff. But any thoughts I have one thing that I want to say before we get started with ZU, but any thoughts you want to get out before we get started? Like specifically for ZU, we can have a short couple minute yapping, because we'll talk about a little bit about the teams after the ZU ones as well. So
I don't really know what to say about ZU. It didn't feel very exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. The one thing that
I think the main issue was that I had to build my Ubers team at the same time.
Oh, it's such an iconic bit. It's the fact that it's also like the lowest power into literally the pinnacle. It's kind of hard to. I get that. But yeah, like for me, speaking of team building, this is a first on the Pokemon Prague series, but as I think I've at least established in the Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think here as well, like I've said that I sometimes like build teams way beforehand. Both of my teams were invalid because one of my teams had 2 Mons banned and the other one had 1 Mon banned into PU in between me building the initial teams and then now building these. Like literally a few nights ago, I was just, because usually it's like I don't have the entire theme set, because obviously if I just build the entire team and then forget about it, then a month later I'm not gonna remember what the idea of each of my mons is. So I just basically have the shell ready, and I'm like, all right, I'll see what I can do with these. I feel like these feel good. And then like a few nights ago, I boot up and it's like, oh yeah, 3 of the 12 mons that I had have been banned to PU, which to be fair, all 3 of those make sense, but it was still really funny.
I mean, I would not have expected that to happen, but I guess it makes sense. They do keep updating these.
Yeah, I think that's also what I said in my team breakdown, which is it's kind of cool. And like for it to be literally the 0 usage format of Generation 2 which in the summer of 2025 ends up being the first one to be outdated because of things like this, is, I think it's kind of cool. And it just goes to show you that like literally every single one of these metagames actually keeps getting love still to this day, which is so sick.
Yeah, the fact that people are still playing right now is so sick.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Which Pokemons were they, by the way, that you get?
I don't want to say because I basically replaced them with the closest things after those, so I can tell you after the games.
You could have just said I replaced these and I go like, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I'll tell you them after the games though.
Or
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, so I say we can jump right to it, and then after we're done with the ZU games, we'll have a like short talk, but it's definitely going to be way shorter than it usually is for us because we have a whole another match to play, so we will do that. So I will see you after the games.
see you.
Alright, yeah, I mean obviously Ariados isn't a like direct upgrade, but still. Offline. It also logged me out, so it probably logged Jeexx out as well. Oh, let me. Oh, yeah, let me actually. I think I need to. Okay, there we go. I need to reload. So let's go here. We will go generation 2, 0 usage, and we will start with this one. I don't know what to expect out of my Mons here, I'll be honest. Alright, and we will immediately start Charmer, and that's cute. Is it gonna stun spore me? Probably. What else is it gonna do to me though? I'm cursing round 1. I don't care. Stun spore? That's perfectly fine. And I don't want to go too far. Oh, that's fine. Now the question is, Encore is, I mean, we can still swap. Is he gonna have anything to deal with me though after? Because if he, this might be so greedy. I'm staying in still. This is gonna be SD, Scizor, sorry, Ivysaur, but I don't know what else it's gonna do to me. Leech Seed, that's fine. It's a little annoying, but doesn't matter. Sunny day as well. So Solar Beam. Ungar's gonna end next turn. I don't think this kills us in. Oh, he kills us in 2. And we. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I threw away my literally most important Mon immediately. So. That's really stupid of me. But he has set up Sun for me. So. And obviously, Chlorophyll isn't a thing yet. I'm not even gonna predict. I'm just gonna Fire Blast. But I definitely. If he's bringing this thing in, it's gonna have a ground type move, right? I'm so mad that I threw away literally my most important Mon, though. I don't really want to switch. I want to see the ground move first before he switches. I don't like using PP here, but good name. Yeah, I was gonna say that needs to be okay. So I guess he just didn't have a save send into that. Foregoing, not rock ground. The heck? Well, at least both of us threw away one. All right, so he always mirror coats here. I mean, he doesn't have a way to deal with this, so I guess we send out IPOM. I'm cool with that, King. And we get a free rest here. Playing Wobbuffet, though. Wobbuffet only gets, what? Destiny Bomb, Mimic, Safeguard, Counter, Mirror Coat, and there was another move, right? I'm guessing this is gonna be a water type move. Oh, interesting. Fuck. If we got Curse or anything, I think I like this against the... I don't hate this matchup either, though. I'm saying, please get Curse. That's unfortunate. Oh, he's playing Thief? He's playing Thief on a Mon that already has an item. Interesting. So it has to be a, like, Miracle Berry? I'm guessing it's a Miracle Berry. We'll set up a Curse. Okay. Oh, okay. This is actually not bad at all. Oh, we could Curse here again. He doesn't really have a great switch into this. I might just click Sludge Bomb. If I Curse once... I'm gonna Curse once. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. Thief, Whirlwind, Protect, and what? Probably a Flying type move then. He's definitely Whirlwinding here. Let's get a Sludge Bomb going first. That's a big crit. I think, like, we're already in a winning position, but, like, that's still... I don't think that kills with a crit. If we get this thing poisoned, that's pretty huge. But at the same time, like... I'll go for a Sludge Bomb. If we, like I said, if we get this thing poisoned, it's absolutely massive. Oh yeah, also, let me once again track his team. Oh yeah, why did I not... I'm so stupid. I literally had... Yeah, I'm so stupid. I don't know why I did that. I literally just said that, like, he obviously has counter, but for whatever reason, I still did what I just did. So, we now know the whole moveset though, because it's obviously gonna be... to duo with Whirlwind, Thief, Protect. Oh, because it's going to be Mirror Coat for the last one. But yeah, that's really stupid by me. Is this what we set up on, though? I'd like to get rid of Quillov first. But yeah, that was real. I'm playing sloppy. I'm playing really sloppy. Destiny mod? That's fine. Yeah, I'm playing extremely sloppy. Right? I don't think this kills. Is he gonna be faster than us now? He'll be faster than us, but am I cool with switching? Getting rid of my APOM for this thing? I think so. I would have actually rather sent out this, but at the same time, like, I have this for Quillava, this should sweep. I even have this. Yeah, I'm cool. But at the same time, I can curse again. He can also curse here, but it doesn't matter. I set up 2 more curses to... I just want to guarantee... actually, I want to guarantee an... a... knockout. I'm at +2. Return at +2 is still basically nothing. Yeah, I'm going for another. Because I don't want to risk down to curse. Sorry, counter, yeah. I'm still faster somehow, by the way. Does this even Oko at +6? No. I still need to go +6. 65. So 65. It's basically guaranteed to kill at this point. I'm returning now. Yeah, that's the right play on his part, but I'm fine with this. Like I said, I'm like good with these two taking each other out. And now I don't need this thing. And if I can spore Quilava, it's obviously really good. And like these two should just win afterwards. This is safe. Actually, do I just go this thing? No. I don't need Parasect. Perfect. He needs to swap here or he just dies to Hidden Power Ice. I'm not gonna bother predicting. If Quilava comes in, it can't Oko me and I just spore it. And after Quilava is spored, I just have the game. Well, that doesn't work anyway, so him not hitting that doesn't really matter. Because I'm a grass type. He probably goes Quilava here. Do I predict that? I don't need to. Like I said, I don't need to predict. Because he doesn't Oko me with anything. Oh, Synthesis. Interesting. Well, we just win this exchange. Because if I get a crit, he dies. And I'm doing more damage than he's healing with Synthesis, so. Synthesis is also only 8 PP. But yeah, I'm playing really sloppy. I'm sorry. I think I was playing too fast the early game. He's using some cool monster. I mean, I hate Wobbuffet, but I can see like the coolness in Wobbuffet. Also, I don't know if we said it, but we agreed on... Oh, that works? Actually, I didn't know that worked. Now, the question is... I have this as a sleeper now, so... Now, the question is, what is he switching into? And, like, he might also be... if I get the one turn... If he... Synthesis is safe play, but if I get the one turn sleep though... This thing is faster than me though. I'm predicting him to switch. Okay. He did cover Synthesis. That's fine. He's probably stun sporing me, but I don't really mind that. Now I do need to see though. Skip little missed the name. Into Togetic. Double edge is more damage. I'm taking recoil with it though, which is the issue. I'm predicting stun spore. Okay, well it missed anyway, so I should have stayed in. He might be going Quilava here, but would it be Belly Drum Quilava? If it's Belly Drum Quilava, what happens? Because I'm slower. I think Belly Drum Quilava is still a loose one. Okay, please wake up. Fuck. He still doesn't Oko me, and it's a 50-50 if I wake up this turn or the next one. I'm staying in and sporing. He crit. That's tragic. Okay. I could predict here, but I can just Ice Beam cover it for the other two. I do need Chip though. Okay, I should have predicted. If I'm him, I just Leech Seed here every time. Like Leech Seed every single time, 100%. Would he have a grass type move though? We'll see. Holy fuck. The game wants me to win so bad. The game wants me to win so bad. Is he switching? He's switching. Okay, he got the thaw out. This is my win con though. If he switches into Quilava. Okay. Now how do we play the end game? He's gonna have a hidden power electric, I think. I'm still surfing here. What hidden power is that? It's some hidden power, but I don't know what. But I mean, I got carried so fucking hard by RNG this game. I played so fucking bad. I did not. GG RNG. Oh, I left. Okay. What did we know? It's synthesis, the last one. Synthesis and sleep powder. So this thing can't attack. Leeches, sunny days, solar beam. I just want to make sure that I know everything. And this was lefties. So I'm not playing good today, so I literally need to know everything that I can. Team for will protect. I did see those. We didn't see an item. Miracle berry. On this thing is probably, and yeah, we don't know anything. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're playing bad today, but not Gen 1 ZU, Gen 2 ZU. And now I don't need to track the team because either we win and it's over, or we lose and he places again. Uncut gems. I'm not gonna bother predicting anything. I'm clicking drill back. Okay, protect. Which means he's gonna swap, but what is he switching into? Do I call the Onyx? I'm gonna call the Onyx switch. That feels good. All right. That feels good. Would he stay in? There's no way he stays in. I'm agility. Okay. We're the fastest mon in the tier now. No, the question here is what do I go for? He has Thunder for sure. I should have gone for Hydro Pump. He's gonna click Thunder. We got Onyx in here. He's not gonna risk it with me having me being so fast. Uncut Gems, Big Daddy, and Stupidity. Okay, yeah. You never risk it there. Now the question is, what's his deal with this? And do I go for a move or do I sharpen? We sharpen here. He does have a Croconaut. Okay. I should... Well, I guess I'm getting information about his Mons here, though. This is probably going to have an Ice-type move. Yeah, I'm not getting tempo of my moves here is the issue. Do I go back to this thing? It's going to have... I'm going back to this thing. He's going for an Ice-type move here? Okay, no. Crit kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. We really love the HP Electric here. If he has HP Electric, then we might just lose on the spot here, though. What about his funny name? W. And I gamble tonight. Let's not. But also 10k on the Pacers. My parlay is about to go crazy, brother. Oh yeah, you can't see the chat. I mean, you'll see him later. Coughing. Now the question is, does he Thunder here? I don't think it does. I think Thunder here is kind of... But would he have anything else for this thing? I don't think so. Okay, yep, no poison. Okay, I mean, we did win the last one off RNG, so I guess like now he gets the RNG. Does he go Yanma here? I'm calling it the Yanma actually. I don't know why, but I just feel like it. Double water types. Well, now he knows I'm gonna switch here. But this thing is an issue, I'm not gonna lie. Because it has such good coverage. I think we got already a Ariados here. But Mantine is the scariest mon in the tier, I think. Like, Mantine and Onyx are the scariest mons in the tier, and we have both. Like, the poison on my Onyx is so massive, though. It's gonna be faster, but what if I go agility here? I don't want to sack this really, though, but, like, if he goes coughing and I agility, and then I can agility baton pass, it's huge. We'll go agility. I think he stays in, and this might be stupid. But, oh. Well, now he doesn't kill with Surf, right? Yeah, he doesn't kill with Surf anymore. The question is, how scared is he of me after an agility? Unless he crits, he can't kill me. So, I go for Sludge Bomb, and then I come Baton Pass. It might be a Surf Ice Beam Rest Talk, which would be kind of scary. Because I like my electric users aren't the greatest, because obviously it's a fire type mon. Let's get a poison, please. Fuck. That sucks. Okay, we need to take... What do we switch into this? Do we go Armantine? I think he ice beams every time, so we can't go into this thing. We Baton Pass into Mantine. Okay, he's staying in. We go Mantine here. Yeah, Ice Beam, no freeze. Okay, thank you. We're double speed though now. I don't care if it goes into this thing. Yeah, we every time click electric here. Now, does he call the Onyx swap or does he predict we stay in? I'm gonna calc this. Hydro Pump always kills. It literally always kills. That's a game losing miss. And he still go for... This dude is insane. We're both camp like this time. Oh, I mean, I won the first game off hacks. I can't be that mad. This poison is ultimately gonna lose us the game is the issue here. We haven't revealed the grass type. I think we reveal it here. Or do I go? I think we're so chipped is the issue here. Like the poison is ultimately what's gonna lose us this game, I feel, is the issue. But that was a crazy sludge bomb though, because I still had a good chance to just kill him. Alright, we do get the sleep whatever comes in here, assuming we land it, but I do think we do need the sleep for tempo. Especially if it lands on, like, Coffin, honestly. Because Coffin is the only thing giving our Mantine trouble here. But yeah. If it was just a poison or just a Hydro Pump missing, I still think we would be fine. But the issue is that both of those, I think, means that we're fucking cooked. Okay. I think he's just gonna eat these leap turns, honestly. But that's the issue. I can't set up on Onyx here. Like, I can't set up on Onyx. Because I'm poisoned. Like, that's the issue. Like, one of our two best mons is just useless. Okay, Charmeleon is the last one. We have Quilava. The issue here is that this is a bad match. Well, like, we can't touch each other. I don't think. This fucking blows. I can't play around with ancient power here, unfortunately. This fucking sucks. Bro, I'm gonna have to give up Onyx, and that's so fucking bad, because, like, no, I can't. I need the Earthquake pressure. I don't have switch-ins to ancient power, though. Yeah, I literally have nothing for ancient power. I need to go Onyx here. I'm calling... I think he goes his own Onyx, actually. It's a crazy call. No, it's too... I'm calling the Onyx. We're so far behind that... That's so annoying, bro. The poison is gonna win the game. I still need to stay in. Bro, I'm so sad. I even shouldn't be sad because I only won the first game with RNG. Okay, at least we get that one. OK on this thing, thank God. And we don't need the poison damage here, but now he gets to go Mantin for free here. You always go Mantin here. Like, literally Mantin every time. But I need Onyx. Like, I literally need the Earthquake pressure. Until 2 of these mons are gone, I need Onyx. Or, like, Onyx and Mantin are how I'm gonna win this game still. So, unless I get rid of the, like, stuff that I deal with Onyx, and then I can just, like, let go of and let my Mantin win, that's fine. But I need to get rid of. Staying in is way too predictable, right? Like, it's so predictable to switch out. But the question is... Oh, Ice Beam will just chaos. So he's just going for Ice Beam. Do I need to give up something here? Do I call out the Ice Beam? I can just give up this thing, I think. Yeah, we need to sack something here. And now I need to know. I'm assuming it's gonna... HP Electric doesn't even kill. We're faster. Do we do anything with Doduo? I could sleep something, I guess. Ice Beam does so much though. I don't do much with this thing though. I don't need this thing for many things. I think he's going Onyx here. But actually, yeah, if he goes Onyx here, what do I do? Ice Beam does so much to me, so I think the Ice Beam is an obvious play for him. I'm playing so fucking stupid. Ice Beam does too much for him to swap, I think. Yeah. Is that good for us? Hold up. If he rolls Ice Beam, we die. But this is still worth it. It's a 33% chance for him to roll Ice Beam. Okay, now we die to anything. I need him to not roll. Okay, okay. RNG back in our corner. RNG back in our corner. That's a big fucking crit. That's massive. The issue here is if he... I need to stay in, right? Because if he is sharpen... Actually, if he's sharpen, I just go Mantin. Yeah, never mind. I just stay in and click double edge. Because if he's sharpen... Okay, yeah. And now we go, do we go Mantine or do we go Ivysaur? We go Ivysaur and we click Sleep Powder. Please hit, I need the Sleep Powder to land though. I need this to land. Thank you. Okay, that is probably the single best target for us to sleep. Now the question is, do I stay in? And I think, is the answer yes? Not return, I need Body Slam. Body Slam does 20. It's not a lot. How much is it after SD though? Oh, pretty good. Is he going Charmeleon here though? Okay, he doesn't. Now I think he goes Charmeleon. If we sack this at this point, that's fine. We have Mons. This is more reliable as a counter though, but we do click Body Slam here. It's a comfortable 3-hit KO. Does he have a fire type move since he's staying in? Or is he just spamming Haze? Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Does he swap though? He might swap to Onyx, but actually Onyx is faster than us, yeah. He doesn't kill us though, so I'm still clicking Body Slam, that's fine. Crit doesn't matter, no paralysis. He might go Charmeleon here, but I don't think he one-shots us with anything. I'm still clicking Giga Drain. I have brought a Venusaur with no grass type move before, I think, so he might be thinking that I don't have a grass type move. And now he thinks, does he think I'm predicting? I'm still clicking Giga Drain every time. I don't care. I'm not going to predict too much. That's fine. I got Chip on Onyx, which is huge. And we go Body Slam here. He doesn't one-shot me with anything. Unless he rolls a crit. We can still win this end game with Onyx. I need his Onyx gone and my Onyx wins. And I need these two gone and my Onyx wins. Or I need this thing gone and Ivysaur wins. Does he not? Oh, he got the boost. That's fucking... Yo. That actually, does that win him the game? We got Onyx here. That might win him the game. Okay, thank God. If he went for fire type move here, I think we die. No, we don't predict anything. We just click Earthquake. Do we die after poison? We might. Does Explosion do more? Does Explosion do more here? It might. Yeah, Explosion is way more. The 10% actually probably just won him the game. That's terrifying. All right. We need a crit here, I think. Yeah, I think that just won him the game. The 10% to win the game. Holy. I mean, yeah, nothing we could have done there, unfortunately. That's so tragic. At least now we know what... Okay, we turbo won the first game to RNG, and we turbo lost game to both games decided by RNG thus far. Good luck. I guess. Alright. So we need to run this team again. But we know... Okay, we do get to swap leads though. So... Oh yeah, let me pause this so I don't spoil my teams. Never mind, I was already here. We do get to swap leads. What was his team? Quilava, Ivysaur, Skiploom, Doduo, Diglett, Wobbuffet. Fire type actually does a lot here. Do we just lead Charmeleon here? Quilava is the one annoying matchup for Charmeleon. We could also just lead Togetic. Skiploom is faster than Charmeleon, right? No, they're speed tying. I could also lead this thing. Actually, I think this is a better lead overall. Yeah. We'll lead Grimer. Let me just make... Actually, no. We're not playing this. Yeah, we're playing this. I'm stupid. I almost cheated. That's my bad. 2 grass types and a ground type. Do we lead Quilava here? Or do we lead Ariados? I kind of like Ariados as a leader, honestly. The only thing he gets punished by is Quilava. But would you lead Quilava into this team? The issue is Skiploom might encore me, so I don't... You know what? We'll stick to the same. We'll lead Doduo. Alright. For all the marbles. Jinzu, Ziyu, and... We just lost, so we're playing this team again, right? Yeah, this is what we won with. Okay. All the marbles. Dodo and Doduo. This is really funny. Because whoever goes first... We both die if we both click double edge. I'm not willing to take that. Oh. He kills me with double edge. But also dies after, right? Oh wait, he has Whirlwind. I forgot. Yeah, never mind. He's a way less like standard set. This team didn't have a resist. Yeah, no. I'm just clicking double edge again. That's fine. We might actually OHKO this. Yeah. And we don't take poison. Poor Diglett. Every time, man. We can set up on this thing for free every time, right? Yeah. Because it's Mimic, Counter, and Destiny Bond. Let's go for agility first. So he gets Mimic on agility. Oh, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Then let's get a poison. I mean, if we trade Ariados for this, that's absolutely huge. And we're gonna be faster, so that's actually fine for us. We're gonna Baton Pass here. We'll get to see if he stays in. Bro, Baton Pass is so broken. It just needs to be banned in every single tier. Do we just go Onyx here? His only swap is going to be Ivysaur. We go Onyx here. Don't burn me. The crit brother. Bro. That is so fucking whack, actually. That is so beyond fucking whack. How do I see when I'm burned? I guess it's -2 attack. That's so fucking whack, man. Okay. At least I didn't explode. That's so fucking whack, though. Like, what are the chances for that? It's... Poison. He's switching this in so confidently, so the thing is, does it OHKO me? It's actually better odds to not OHKO me. Let's get a miss here. Let's get a miss here. Let's say a miss. I deserve the miss. I deserve the miss. Okay, he set up the Ivysaur instead. I mean, that's fine. Like, now when Ariados dies, we just go Charmeleon and we just click Fire Blast. Solar Beam, Sunny Day, Leech Seed. He's gonna Leech Seed here. Right? Do I need this thing anymore? I kinda don't. I mean, I don't do anything with this, right? Yeah. I just hack this off. I'm also faster. If he if the last move is protection, that's perfectly fine. If we explode here, I don't give a shit. He doesn't get any recovery, and we get to go into Quilava for free. And I'm gonna be out here clicking Fire Blast. Let's get burn to burn the Miracle Berry. This is a safe play. He probably backs into Ivysaur. Yeah, but like, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm never gonna risk it. And Synthesis is the last move. Okay, that's perfect fine. Bro, Ariados is a fucking menace, man. Fuck. Okay, now he's Synthesis. Yeah, he needs to click Synthesis every time, so we can just go Quilava. And now he goes back into Wobbuffet, and we once again are threatening a burn on Wobbuffet. Oh, he just sacked this. I actually like that, because now he gets a safe switch into... Do you go Skiploom here? No, you go Wobbuffet. But you go Wobbuffet and you get the recovery, and you don't. Stun Spore? I mean, he's gonna Stun Spore me. I think I'd rather him Stun Spore the Mantine, no? Right? Do I kill this thing? If I kill this thing, then I'm staying in. But it's more than likely to kill. Let's get a burn. Okay, actually, I don't hate that. I have a rest here. Do I just rest on this thing because it's actually not threatening too much? I do give Ivysaur a chance to set up if I do that, though. He might back out into Ivysaur, but I don't care. Yeah, Wobbuffet doesn't do anything without Shadow Tag, so... We still need to get through the Miracle Berry here. Okay, we got through the Miracle Berry there. That's perfect. And now, do we kill with Sludge Bomb every time? I think we do. We don't care about our Ariados, really. And this thing doesn't have attacking moves. Like, Skiploom literally can't attack us. There we go. He needs to go Skiploom and Stun Spores, I think. GG. Sometimes doesn't play. Don't gamble, kids. Put a rack on the Pacers. Jeexx said GG's gambling doesn't pay off, never outside of ZU. They must revenge. Truly. But yeah. I think if I'm him, I Stun Spore here. Actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. GG's. GG's. Oh, brother.
Dude, this was like...
First, I just win off RNG, and then after that, my spirit is tested. This was a dog shit set, man. What a dog shit set.
This guy gets a fucking
Ancient power boost, man. Can't believe it. I mean,
I mean, the ancient power
It was
boost
about
was
to
one
happen.
thing, but there was also like I think like early on, like if you don't poison my Onyx or if I don't miss the Hydro Pump, like if either of those happens, but only one of them, like I'm still fine. Both of those happening is tragic, and then on top the ancient power boost, and then like this game starts and I get crit and burnt on my Onyx like immediately. I'm like, brother. What
And it
did I
landed
do?
too. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
This was
like
Fire Blast.
what did I do to anger the higher powers? But we we gotta set out of it in the end. But
Beautiful.
brother,
How do you
I was tested. I was most definitely tested. And
I didn't really consider how weak my first team, like my leading team, was against the team that you went with second.
oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Duo just checks me
I like
immediately.
the thing why I was leading like Doduo and Apom in both of my teams was like there it's really hard to switch into just a fast, hard-hitting normal type move in this tier.
Bro, this is literally just Gen 1.
Kinda, yeah.
It's just fucking. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna put in my normal type and like curse once. Well, curse didn't exist in Gen 1. Wait, it did. No, you didn't use setup. It was in Gen 1. That was stupid. You would never do that.
Yeah,
But just fucking click body
'cause of
slam
crit.
and pray for power.
Yeah, like Gen 1 it was body slam, now it's like curse and then do return. But brother, Diglett, both times.
He was suffering.
I was genuine, like I was considering running Diglett myself, but any single calc that you do is like, oh, you're taking at least like 89%. But if you run leftovers on your dig, that might be. I respect that.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take like a couple of hits. But yeah, I mean, soft sand would have probably made way more sense.
Yeah, I was literally thinking like you just do earthquake, sludge bomb, rock type move, and thief, and you just remove someone's leftovers, basically a one shot, and then you like you can like use it as a revenge killer because it's still like one of the fastest monsters in tiers, but that's basically the only thing it has going on for it.
I was talking about this earlier during my breakdown, but this is literally the only thing that ties Yanma
Yeah.
in speed, which is crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, but I went for a like more bulkier and like middle of the pack like team for both of mine. Like I basically had the like fast normal types, and oh yeah, so wait, we didn't get to see. No, you didn't. Did you see all of my? Did I use Togetic or Tentacool in my first team?
Yeah. You
Okay,
did.
okay. But yeah, so both teams
swept my weird cat with those.
Yeah, but yeah, for both teams it was just Metal Gear names.
Yeah, I noticed. I can't currently leave my team builder because it'll show you my.
Oh yeah,
Uber's
the
team, so.
Uber's one. I can. I'm not looking in the like
there we
I'm
go,
off the stream now, so you're safe if you wanna show people something else. But yeah, yeah.
No, but like I just wanted to leave so that I could actually talk about my team names.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, my first team was Twitchy Mons.
Yeah.
Like when I got to Woba Fed after we started naming these after emotes, I felt like Death Threats was the perfect fucking name for it. Because it's just, bro, if you hit this thing, you die.
I respect using Wobbuffet. I like without Shadow Tag. I think that Mon is so dog shit.
I mean, it's kind of ass. I gave it Miracle Berry because I didn't want to get like into a situation where I get hit with like something that has a paralysis chance or a freeze chance, and then I don't get.
Yeah,
to
you
my
don't get a
Miracle
counter. Yeah, I think it makes sense.
I kind of expected, like, for some reason I forgot that I gave Doduo Miracle Berry because I was like, it's probably gonna get consumed by some status effect when I swap it in, or something else hits it. Like if you lead, for example, with like Skip Bloom or something similar, it's probably gonna get hit with a status. So then I can use Steve to yoink whatever you're using, but it never came to pass.
Yeah,
I also feel like Whirlwind probably was not the play. Like I think Toxic Thief Protect with another like Drill Peck, for example, would have been pretty good.
Yeah.
Because then this thing actually like has a chance of using Thief and yoinking leftovers and using Protect for stalling for leftovers recovery.
Yeah. I think the issue with like using like Dodo as a phaser is because it's so frail, and obviously like a phasing move making you always go second means that it's hard to get those off without like at least basically exploding.
Yeah, exactly. And the only Pokemon in this team that I was like, oh, this is actually performing pretty fucking well was Ivysaur, I feel like.
Ivysaur,
the rest
definitely
were
was doing
kind
a
of
lot.
yeah. Although when you happen to pull out the Charmeleon that is literally called My Feeling When the Sun is Down, like, oh, it's Sundowner, but it's also like
Yeah, it's like you set up the sun for me. It's
Fuck.
also really funny because like that team, obviously, like if Quilava is gone, it's like, all right, so you have 4 things under sun that literally get OHKO'd by Fire Blast, and then there's Wobbuffet.
yeah. Wobbuffet is the thing you swap into, and then you just again hit them in the face, but it would never work out.
Yeah.
And then the second team was Adam Sandler movies.
I see. Okay. Yeah, that one I had
Uncle
no
James.
idea about.
Yeah. We were trying to figure out a second team because we were just throwing out ideas, and Cloudy, I don't remember how it came up, but Cloudy suggested Adam Sandler movies. It was like, hell yeah. At first, just off the record, on the record, Charmeleon was called the hot chick because it's a fire type. And then after I realized that I don't really think that's a good name, and also in conjunction with Anger Management actually being like my favorite Adam Sandler movie, I figured I might as well throw it in here.
I see.
I don't know.
That's cool. Yeah. But yeah, so
Yama was just.
You had something else?
Yama was pretty much intended for a similar position as the duo. So I think if I had just run a similar set as this, it would probably be better.
Yeah, I see. But yeah, for the 3 Mons that I had initially, the Parasect was a Bayleaf and the Tentacool was a Wartortle, obviously to go like better along the like just super bulky threats team. When you look at their stats and compare it to a lot of the tier, it makes sense why they got bumped from ZU to PU. They're insanely high statted, and that's also where like I had Charmeleon, Bayleaf, and Wartortle. Obviously not Charmeleon, Ivysaur, and Wartortle in the same one, but initially the names they were Dewey, Huey, and Louie. Obvious from because their colors match, but then it kind of I got smoked by the tier changes, and for the other one I had Voltorb as like basically the same thing to do as Diglett, but I deemed Voltorb to be better because there's quite a few, well, back then there were quite a few water types, but obviously Wartortle got banned and Poliwag got banned, so it wouldn't have been as crazy, but like it was just a like Hidden Power, Ice, Thunder Wave, Thunderbolt, Explosion set with Miracle Berry, because obviously it also explodes to anything, but it's fast and it can hit any water types. And to me, like the scariest mon in the tier was Mantine. So, because like if you just compare Mantine's stats to literally everything in the tier, like how the hell are you supposed to get rid of this? And then having access to an insane coverage in electric, ice, and water is like, all right, it's so hard to deal with this thing.
I opted for a Surf Ice Beam set with Rest Talk because I felt like, well, this thing is like giga bulky. Like this thing like has so much special defense and defense that I don't think it's really gonna be dying to anything other than rock moves, and I can pivot around rock moves pretty well. And that led to a situation where I ended up getting clobbered by a couple of rock moves when I was like, well, either you're gonna pop a rock move here and I lose my Charmeleon, or I swap into my Yanma and I hope I get to the pivot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt like this was strong enough of a threat with Rest Talk that it could match anything in this tier.
Yeah, I agree. Ultimately, why I decided to go, the agility was just extra there. Like basically, if I'm predicting a switch, then okay, after agility, I'm the fastest mon in the tier, and I don't even have to be afraid of the like fast revenge killers. But the reason I was running Hidden Power Electrics was literally for the mirror, because it was like I do not want to get into a situation where once again I'm staring down a mirror, and also the mirror is the most threatening mon in the tier. So if I can just win the mirror matchup with Hidden Power Electric, then I'm chilling. Oh yeah, and what I switched obviously for later the Voltorb was Ariados, and the reason for that was because for whatever reason Agility Baton Pass is not banned in Gen 2. So I just figured like after an agility to Onyx, and I was carrying obviously Sharpen on Onyx. And Onyx, I think, is another mon that was like one of the best mons in the tier. So after an agility, it outspeeds the entire metagame. If I get a favorable matchup even, then I can set up a sharpen, and it's going to be really hard to get rid of pain when you can't outspeed it, even with something like Mantin. And obviously with Mantin, like, although you can hit it for quadruple super effective, then if it's actually boosted and you just eat a rock slide, then at that point you're kind of smoked.
Yeah,
that was the idea there. But other than that, like, pretty basic sets. Like, I had a few rest talkers, some curse normal types, and yeah, not much else to say other than it's gonna be a bit of a switch when we do our other match. But anything to say about ZU before we wrap things up for this one?
ZU is the best tier in the game because I popped off with ancient power boosts.
I hate it here.
I mean, to be fair, I got by the crit on the duo killing the Mantine.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that was
like the third
swung the game insanely.
Yeah, the third one, like, it had like a bunch of them back and forth, which I guess like is I guess it is fitting when it's like both first two games basically completely settled by RNG, and then the last one, like, both get insane hacks. Like, I get the crit on Mantin, you get a burn crit on my Onyx. Like,
No, Mantine crit was on the second game.
oh, it was?
So
Okay.
duo knocked out Mantine when I was
you're
doing
right,
rest talk shenanigans. I was
You're
at
right.
70% and you crit me.
Yeah. I mean, I still think me missing Hydro Pump and you landing the poison on my Onyx on your first Sludge Bomb and you getting danger.
Yep.
We're not gonna talk about this.
We're not. I'm just saying, like, I think the match could have gone differently from there as well. Like, if I didn't get the ancient power boost after that, I'm not sure how that would have gone. But like, if Mantine didn't die there, I'm curious how the situation would have resolved.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, it's if it doesn't get crit and you don't get danger power boost, I don't know. I mean, I think, like, if the early game, like, hacks are what, like, messed me up the most, because then I was, like, playing catch up, then the Mantine crit kind of, like, put me back in the game, and then the ancient power thing was like, all right, well, now it's a nail in the coffin. So, but yeah, that's, God, Gen 2 has been pretty bad when it, after, like, we were talking about, like, how Gen 2 will fix a lot of the RNG stuff, but now it's like, it feels even worse, because the RNG is actually more RNG pain.
It's more RNG, but it's like, it's not just a I mean, to be fair, in this tier, it was just, we're just gambling. We're just playing Thunder,
100%.
Fire Blast, Hydro Pump, Blizzard. Nothing deals damage, so you just gotta go for the big damage dealing moves.
Yeah, because otherwise, like, your opponent is just gonna heal it all back up.
Yeah,
But
it's like, for example, I was looking at some calcs for Ubers at one point, where Mewtwo can't be running Thunderbolt over Thunder because you can't two-shot Suicune if you're running Thunderbolt.
Yep.
And that sucks.
But speaking of Ubers, we're gonna jump right to that. So for you over on the YouTube side, you will have to wait a week for that. But we'll see you next time for the Gen 2 Ubers. But if you're over on Jeexx's Twitch, we will record it immediately after now. So hop on over to the Twitch sometimes. You can get to see the shenanigans live. But thank you for watching this one, and we will see you next time for Generation 2 Ubers. See you there.